Hello everyone. Um, how are you all doing? Alright, so today I'm giving you my review of The Death of Superman, and this weekend of course, today this review, but of course this weekend I'll also be giving you guys reviews for Mission Impossible Fallout and Christopher Robin, which are two movies I got to see recently. Christopher Robin last weekend, and Mission Impossible Fallout the weekend before. So I'm getting three reviews this weekend, starting with Christopher Robin. And the story I said Christopher Robin. The story of the death of Superman is essentially in this movie right here, which I've seen about up to 3 times now. Essentially focuses on the build-up towards the ultimate clash between Superman and Doomsday, which is based on the 1992 comic book, which is written by Dan Jurgens, and of course this is the second attempt of making the Death of Superman comic come to the animated screen. And essentially, where I enjoyed the 2007 version fine, I mean the 2007 Superman Doomsday, which is called, which I thought was just okay, like a good first half with a crappy second half. This movie is thoroughly excellent, in my opinion. This is, in my opinion, what a superhero movie should really do. It really does show the consequential effects. Usually in the superhero movies, we're really told the superhero perspective through others, not just the character. And what this movie does, this animated film does super well, is that it shows the consequential effect of the death of Superman. In this movie, you get to see what really works so damn well about this movie, in my opinion, is the build-up of his death. How he works with everyone, from his boss, Perry White, to Lois Lane, to his parents, to an old friend I believe his name Bubba, or something like that. It's quite fun because in the beginning of the movie he's like, "Hey, Superman, can I take a photo with you?" He's like, "Oh, Bubba, old friend, how you doing?" I think he's like rescuing him from like a prior mission or something like that. But it really takes a good time to really show the effects and the weight and what Superman really means. And when you show the death of any superhero, you want to feel like you're now vulnerable. Shit, this city of Metropolis is now that it's guarded down. The most powerful force for good in this world is dead. And for that, they're gonna make that fight between Superman and Doomsday big, important, cataclysmic, and most of all, emotional. And it really does. I guarantee you this, the first time I watched this, the moment when Superman dies in Lois's arms, in the funeral, I actually did tear up and I cried. I was like, fucking hell. And I hate to compare this to Man of Steel and BVS, but there's a part of me that says I want to, but those movies just fail at so much is that they forget the weight and the importance of the characters. Like, they're willing to address what their characters are for, of course, but they're never willing to really show what their heroes mean into the world. And then Marvel MCU is doing it brilliantly. What this movie does well is that it just shows the effects, and they really want to show it. Not to mention the animation is really great. The voice actors, for the most part, are really good. I believe it's Jerry O'Connell who does Superman. And even though he may not be my first choice, in my opinion, to voice him in this movie, like, I would have chosen an old school voice like Tim Daly from the original animated series. I do think he does lend enough weight and maturity to his voice, and the power. And he's like, yes, I can. I'm Superman. Like, at least when he talks in a sense, is like, to me, I'm like, it really does feel like Superman. And this is, for me, in my opinion, one of my favorites of the year because it's so emotional and it's so well written. And it's really good at setting up for what Superman means to all of us, and what it means when a superhero passes. There's a weight there, and there's a sense that we don't want him to ever die, and to know that so a character like Doomsday can truly take him out, and it really pains us to see that fight happen, especially from Jimmy Olsen and Lois Lane, who are up close and truly personal with the fight. In the end, like there's a moment when Doomsday looks like he's about to stab Lois Lane, and Superman's just like, he's like all bloody, and he's like getting himself up, and he sees it, and he's like no, he just goes at it, and it's like you need to have that emotional heartbeat there. You gotta have the true sense of attachment and love and respect for the material there, and it's so beautiful. And what it really does better from the animated version is that it's willing to at least show it from multiple angles, either from Mom and Pa Kent, as I said, Lois Lane, Jimmy Olsen, Perry White, all these different characters, and it really does show the consequential weight and the power of these characters. Also, we get to see, like some really great voice actors for Wonder Woman and Batman, and in this movie, we get Nathan Fillion as Green Lantern, like that's just genius. We've had him before, and he's wonderful. We have Rainn Wilson as Lex Luthor. He's great. Rosario Dawson as Wonder Woman is bloody genius. Whoever thought that should get an Academy Award. That is amazing. So yeah, for me, it's just like I just love this movie. There may be some complaints why Doomsday isn't that much of a compelling villain. He just seems like a dumb brute. He's a thing. He wasn't meant to be a brilliant, sophisticated, villain in the first place. And it feels like there's enough of a good emphasis on the destruction and the horror of what Doomsday does. So it really does feel like Superman is the only person who can really put him down. And it really does seem like when the Justice League is fighting Doomsday, they really do get their butts kicked. Like at a point, I was like, "Shit, is Martian Manhunter actually dead?" Like they don't show it, but it's like he's gravely wounded, and it really just paints it on a beautiful note. I love the storytelling in this movie. I love the way it ends on a brilliant note with a hint of he's alive. And for me, it's just a beautiful, heartwarming, powerful, and yet emotionally stirring, well-made animated film that I really love. For me, it's one of my favorites of the year. So yeah, that's why I'm very selective and slow with my reviews this year, because I'm really trying to certify which movies I want to see. So yeah, it's one of my favorites of the year. I'm gonna give it. It's not perfect, but I'll definitely give it an 89%. I just can't get to a higher tier love, but it's really fucking up there for me. So yeah, take it for what it's worth. I give it an 89% of 1. I really do hope you enjoy my review. As always, thank you very much for watching, and click for him to subscribe as always, and to check out my channel and all that classic jazz. Till then, everyone, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow with my review for Mission Impossible. Till then, bye-bye. Peace.